Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 3, season 2 of What If Izuku Midoriya was Victor Von Doom. Sit back, relax, get something to eat, all that good. But, let's start it, shall we? Last time we left off, Izuku took drastic measures. Measures that he never thought he would have to take. Measures that, in all reality, somewhat scared him a little bit. He had to bring back most of the heroes that he had killed for the defense. No one exactly knows what will happen. But people know the information now, and they have it. Izuku has them all teleported to a spot high on a LexCorp building with versions of their suit in tow. Izuku pulled a lot of favors. And Izuku is a very scary man. Well, corpse now. But he won't let some uppity fucking Batman get this close. After that, Izuku began and was finally ready. Ready for the frontal assault. It's been about 2 weeks. Things had to be changed around. And people and talked to explain the situation. No matter what, people will not trust Izuku, no matter what he will do. But greater evils are greater evils, especially interdimensional bullshit where we don't know what will happen. Slowly but surely, we cut back. Now, I suggest everyone here look in the description. Because, let us just say, you must get information of our starring cast of the team of the Batman Who Laughs. Because let's just say that entire team is impressive, to say the least. And it's gonna be a lot more interesting than first thought of. So, during these times, after the Batman Who Laughs, Robin never came back. Kinda pissed him off a bit. Now, it's safe to assume that the other Batmen who are, well, Batman and one Batwoman that is there with the Batman Who Laughs, essentially, don't know exactly what the Batman Who Laughs directly is. Because, as said in that video, they believe themselves to be heroes, when in fact, The road to hell is paved in good intent. So, during this time frame, during this merging of possibilities, and finally getting enough information to realize exactly what happened here in this multiverse, or specifically this universe. This Midoriya is not only essentially the fucking Shadow Fiend, just he's basically the fucking Lollipop Guild. He's the fucking honcho of bad shit. And he makes Darkseid and everyone else look like pussy-shoving Pindix. Like they're just nothing in comparison. Doesn't matter. And the blatant fact that he uses magic, which none of the Batmen of his team know a lot about. The only thing that I could see is like partially the Batman Who Laughs. And that's it. And to his knowledge, Superman and their entire team is dead, including the Batman who was there. Izuku killed that Batman. And during this almost on this island, which the Batman Who Laughs and just, I'm just gonna call the Batman Who Laughs team Grim Knight Metal, because that just works for me. So, the island of Grim, which I'm just gonna call it, is essentially fucking took over. Right? Usually the Batman Who Laughs would be a bit more subtle, but he has reason not to be. And personally, it's good enough and impressive. So, what ended up happening was essentially during this time frame, this amalgam almost of all this just what would be seen as bad shit in all of the universes of Grim Knight's Metal. It's insane. Devastator had to blame himself for not using the fucking Doomsday virus. One other Batman stole the Flash to fucking get the Speed Force to save his family. Everything that happened was for naught. And they are in a fucking melting pot of powers. Of chemically made mutagen to fucking and brand new amazing technology unseen before, magic, all this crazy shit. It's almost maddening. It's like a hub world for all the comics. A big melting pot of power. Where they all literally started popping up at the same time. All forms of abilities. May it be metahuman and quirked. Except for the synthetic stuff. Compound V is a newer thing, but Compound V was very easily one of those ones where you could have it, but it's not good for you. But regardless of the fate and the way it turns and shifts, Batman Who Laughs believes this to be a perfect time to begin the actual full scale, the push. Because with the Batmans he has now, in his eyes, there's almost nothing that could stop him. And he's right. Izuku crippling the world at this point softened it up for invasion. But what the Batman Who Laughs did not know is that Izuku is a paranoid and insane person. During his ascension to lichdom, which is what he is, how do I put this? Oh, yes, he has essentially became partially crazed. Which, like, to say that Izuku was stable before was the equivalency of committing a misdemeanor. Like, it was just a fucking flat lie. Izuku's not full-blown crazy, but he's like... he has that psychotic intelligence that the Joker has. But, like, kicked up to 30. And you're like, wait, hold up. He has the psycho, yes. He has crazy intelligence. So the brains of the op, the Batman Who Laughs, can't make the strategies. Which Batman Who Laughs does not know all of this yet. So, as they begin the full-on push, as fucking Shazam Joker Robin essentially fucking comes flying out. I did not know that there was a fucking Shazam Robin. Man. To say that I knew that there was a fucking Robin, well, one of the crazy ass kids that the Batman Who Laughed kind of just tortured and turned into dogs. I didn't know that. Fuck. Look. I looked it up. He's not fucking wrong. And I hate it because I forgot Shazam existed. Because fuck me, I guess. This is gonna get weird. Because Shazam is essentially fighting fucking Shazam. Damn, and all this easy shit's going on, right? We have the equivalency of fucking mind-controlled Doomsday going against, like, Batman and Doomsday. Like, fuck me. Hey, this is just, it gets worse. the Atlanteans try to get involved. Then the Batwoman who drowned steps in and basically backhands the lot of them. And other people have to join in and basically dogpile on the island. Essentially, fucking Black Manta has to put aside his differences to Atlantis. Atlantis, you know, since, like, fucking literally killed his father. And I'm going with the one where I think it was, like, one Atlantean ended up dying. I don't know how exactly. I think it was the father of somebody. I think it was, like, the father of some Atlantean. I think it was actually... I know it was an Atlantean. I forgot who. It might have been Aquaman. It's probably Aquaman. With, like, fucking Black Manta's hatred for Atlantis. Like, fuck me. So, he has to basically put aside his, like, vendetta against Aquaman to, like, curb stomp this fucking Batwoman that just kind of popped into existence. That's kind of cutting bloody fucking swaths through Aquaman and armies and just the armies of Atlantis. And the Atlanteans are having a terrible fucking time. It's bad. Like, holy shit, it's bad. But the weird thing is, do you know who Izuku brought back? He literally had to bring back, like, people that he never thought would be useful to him. Because he just wanted bodies to throw at whatever the fuck this is. Because he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He just knows that bad shit. Really bad shit. And it's just like, ugh. Yikes. Like, fuck me. So, what's essentially happening is, like, Izuku ended up bringing back, like, the Titans. And the Robin, just everybody. That he has killed. Even some of the villains, he did not bring back Joker. If you think you bring back Joker, you're fucking crazy. You're crazier than fucking Joker. He ain't bringing back Harley either. He didn't have the right equipment to fucking, like, bring them back to life at that point. So, like, they got buried. He's not about to fucking waste his time dig up their graves and shit. No, he has no reason to. That and Joker is literally a fucking wild card. He's not about to deal with that. So, the Batman Who Laughs is essentially dealing with, like, the Justice League and the Avengers. And the reason he's winning is because he was prepared for a Superman, a Wonder Woman, a Martian Manhunter, a Flash. Because, give you a quick news flash. Fucking, I'm terrible. But, you think the fucking... God, who was he? Like, Red Glare or some shit? I know I, like, just watched the video, like, 5 minutes ago. Oh, and I had to make the video because it's a fucking Wednesday. And I was like, how am I gonna do this? That's how am I gonna fucking make the proper connections and shit. I forgot his exact name, but Flash Batman and Machine Batman. And, well, Flash Batman is dealing with fucking... And Flash and Machine Batman is basically trying to fucking find out how in the hell did these people just fucking have to deal with this shit. Like, how were they gonna deal with it? Because they have essentially an emotionless Batman. Well, not an emotionless Batman. He can't feel sadness. It's basically Batman that actually took his antidepressants. I know, fuck. I feel like an ass, but that's essentially what happened. And the Batman Who Laughs doesn't know who the fuck the Avengers are. So he's having, like, the first wave would have been, like, you know, actual Batman, Superman, and the League. The follow-up was the Avengers. Izuku realized, yeah, no, I probably should have swapped the roles, but it works out because Superman's dead again. And it's like, how the fuck did Superman die? He's just like, oh, well, simple. What happens when you go to a different multiverse that you're looking to take over? I'll give you 5 seconds. What? You're not gonna bring a fucking kryptonite fucking and gas grenade? Are you dumb? Like, no, of course he will. The fuck? That's like saying fucking, yeah, no, I'm not going to bring any of my guns to war. This fucking, dumb people. Like, that's like asking, and hey, is Martian Manhunter weak to fire? It's like, dumbass. Looking at people like they're stupid. But, regardless of the fact, after a strenuous battle with the Avengers, Joker's forces, Grim Knight Metal, essentially, begins to push back. Like, and they're getting a surprising amount of leeway. All the way up until, the remnants of, well, it wouldn't be remnants. It would actually still be like a SHIELD agency. Essentially, SHIELD with not a brand new helicarrier, like just like the salvage of the old SHIELD helicarrier and fucking ships. Like, just scary stuff, to be honest, begins having to come in. Now you're like, how did Izuku mobilize everything? Oh, he didn't. He basically gave them an ultimatum where he would set off dirty bombs. Like, and just start throwing fucking planet crackers. Hackers is like, you're all getting in on this. Yes, I don't have enough patience for this shit. And after, like, essentially, the Batman Who Laughs is able to take out, like, the Justice League and most of the Avengers, Izuku sighs and he says, fuck it, I guess I'm gonna have to get my hands dirty again. I never thought I would have to do that again. Fuck me. Like, he's kind of upset that he has to do this because he's basically in the stage where he's like, it's hard to find good help nowadays. Like, he's like, how the fuck are you having problems with this? Like, and he teleports down, not into the battlefield, but like essentially nearby. But he first has to deal with this fucking doomsday knockoff Batman, like, and he just basically sees, like, two doomsdays beating the shit out of each other. And neither of them are winning. Like, and it's like, wait, why are neither of them winning? Oh, simple. Let's see. One doomsday has been killed many times, came back many times by not only the Justice League, but Vought, the mutants, peoples with quirks. Every time Doomsday comes here, he gets jumped by, like, people with powers that, like, oh, well, psionics, well, my brain explodes. Oh, well, that's a lot of fire. Like, it's basically that. And he can't do anything. So essentially, like, this, like, Doomsday keeps dropping into the most hostile environment for him. And keeps getting stronger. Like, Doomsday is essentially a cancer that keeps coming back. And it gets harder and harder to treat every time. And you can't tell me with a straight face, like, no one could copy Doomsday's genes, stuff it in somebody, and have essentially two Doomsdays fight each other. Because that's what's happening already. And it already happened once. How the fuck is one Doomsday gonna kill another Doomsday? It's not gonna happen. Essentially what happened is Izuku put a fucking constant fucking lock on this Batman. And it's like, alright, cool, that's going fine. And then he just starts seeing fucking Alfreds. Like, holographic Alfreds. And he's like, what the fuck? And he just sees, like, hard light Alfreds just start fucking jumping Doomsday. Hey, and Izuku looks so fucking confused. It's like, why the fuck are there Alfreds here? Like, just flat, like, why? Why are there hollow Alfred, hold on. And he just starts pulling out this, like, small computer. Basically a Pip-Boy. One moment. And he starts looking over the battlefield from a skyward perspective. And he realizes, how the fuck are we losing? Like, and he just starts realizing, this is not good at all. Like, it's just, it's basically a fucking sea of red, green, and sometimes yellow suits. Well, in white. Just kind of flowing over. And it's like, hold up. And he just basically zooms in. Why the fuck are there Robin? Why does he have so many? Like, he's just like, what the fuck? This is just cheating. Like, cheating at this point, like, come on. This hacks. Like, it's basically what he's calling. While fucking Doomsday is being jumped. And he's just like, huh. And then, like, actual Batman who, I think it's called Destructor. Yeah. Destructor Batman. Essentially looks up, sees Izuku, heard what Batman Who Laughs said, which I will repeat. This man who wears this specifically, he's a threat to the entire world at the moment. and from what I can tell, he's taken it over. Essentially, what he did was play shadow council with the entire world's government and threaten to crack the planet and if they don't comply. So, which is a blatant lie. Granted, he does do that from time to time. Like, it's not as nearly as bad as Batman Who Laughs makes it sound. It's like, if I don't get my pizza in 20 minutes, like, it's basically one of those. I'm gonna crack the planet. Like, no. But, it's Devastator. Devastator Batman. But, so, Devastator Batman essentially sees Izuku and charges them. Izuku seeing him and just completely ignoring him as Punch lands, hits a barrier, and fucking disintegrates his arm. Like, and it's just, I want you to imagine like slamming your hand into a crusher, but it's going at like supersonic speeds. It's gonna yank your fucking arm off and just fucking mulch it. Like, that's essentially what happened. But it's dust. And Devastator Batman just like fucking stumbles back and like winces and no, he wouldn't feel pain. He's Doomsday. I almost forgot about that. But then Izuku like looks up at him and he's like, why are you here? Why are you doing this? It's to yourselves. I'm curious. I want to know the exact reason why the fuck. Hold on. And he just like starts weaving his hands in magical symbols. Then hollow Alfreds would start like appearing next to him because Doomsday got knocked the fuck unconscious. And start trying to punch him through his barrier, which just like, it's not doing anything to them. And he's like, yeah, I expected that not to work on hard light constructs. I'm gonna need to tweak that later. And hater. And then just fucking basically grabs, well, doesn't grab, he launches a fucking beam directly into the head of Devastator Batman. And he sees what this Batman has been through. But then, like, Izuku realizes, oh, he lied to them. Like, that's basically what happened. And what he does, he just kind of shuffles off some the information of that Robin. So yeah, ain't that some shit? And you're like, what do you mean? What Robin? Oh, the fucking one of the Robin that he ended up sending into the thing. And I know what you're immediately gonna say. Didn't he like? He killed that Robin, right? Yeah, but he also like reached into his mind, plucked any information out that he found useful, and turned him into a fucking potato. Like, like turned him to a fucking vegetable, had him chopped up and thrown out the fucking airlock. Like, that's essentially what fucking happened. And Devastator Batman just stops. How can I believe any of that information? You're one of those types of people, aren't you? Ah, fucking of course. What am I talking about? Fucking Batman. Ugh. You fucking bat people are so fucking stupid. Like, and Izuku like almost goes off on a rant about y'all don't take enough precautions. Like, and he's like, and Batman just kind of fucking looks at him. Because to say that Izuku hasn't fucking did this to, like, Batman, like regular Batman, is a lie. Because that's Izuku. Like, Izuku in this one will ream you out if you don't have enough backup plans. You need sub 50 to piss him off. Like, when like the Batman, like most Batmen, like only have like 25 to 30. He calls them half-assed. Like, and that's to put it nicely. So he would then explain to Devastator Batman, exactly why the fuck would he lie to him? Like, I literally disintegrated your arm. I could just hug you and you would fucking just disappear. And you're done. Why would I lie to you? Because to say that the Hollow Alfreds wasn't, like, projecting things to Machine of Death Batman would be a lie. Because essentially what Death Machine Batman is like full robotics with sentience, and Alfred is like kind of sort of Jarvis. Like, why would he not be giving this information, especially of a high value target that was placed on by Izuku, like by the Batman Who Laughs. It would be illogical. And back to Izuku. It would actually be illogical for me to do so. I swear to fucking God. Like, what's up with you? Do you take shit at face value? Do you take the fact that the Joker, you know, a version of Batman that literally, like, from what I could fucking tell, ended up, like, fucking, I don't know, fucking sucking the dick of Joker, some shit. I don't fucking actually know the details, but he became the Joker, essentially, with Bruce Wayne's money, power, and influence. And you think I'm lying to you? I want you to ask yourself, am I really this stupid? Like, just gonna look at just look at him. It's like, are you this dumb? Like, and he's looking at him condescendingly. Meanwhile, Ares versus actual Batman, like fucking merciless Batman. First, hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good day too, buddy. Colton. Huh. But regardless of the fact, Izuku is essentially they just talking while like most of his people are getting beat back, and he's just like, and he just basically sends a fucking retreat order to people because he has a feeling he's gonna have to do this shit by his goddamn self, and he hates the fact that he's gonna have to be this fucking disappointed in his own, well, just in general, in the usefulness of people. Like, come on now. I know it's hard to find good work, but fuck, man. Like, enough rats could screw in a light bulb. Especially if that light bulb, the socket is, like, on the floor. And you only need, like, 2 rats. But no. He had fucking 16 extra rats, and it was like, nope, can't do it. Don't have enough rats? Like, fuck me. But Izuku just says fuck it. And he's like, fine. I'm gonna have to do all this shit by myself. Help. And he just starts walking past like Devastator. And he was like, if you'd excuse me, I'm gonna have to go backhand and your boss real quick. And the Alfreds aren't even hitting him anymore. They have no reason to. They're not doing anything. It's inefficient. It's a waste of time. So they disappeared. Just Devastator Batman is in that mode of I don't know what the fuck. Like he needs time to think. And he's like still following Izuku, and he's like asking questions, and Izuku is like giving him half-assed answers because essentially what Izuku is doing is forcing and almost manipulating this Batman to be like, you do know that, like, you were lied to. You're not heroes. You aren't specifically. Like, and as he, like, gets to, like, the coast, finally, he starts seeing the blood in the water. And he sighs. He's like, fucking go. And he's just like, almost like a cat. Fucking, get the fuck out of here. Here, I have to go deal with the fucking, who was, is that a she? Is that, the lady is the one in the water. He's like, alright then. And he just starts walking in. And I'm gonna have to deal with all this stupid shit because Aquaman can't handle things by himself, even though he has a fucking nation. Nation at his disposal, fucking idiots. Idiots. And essentially, just bubbles start coming up. And, like, this entire time, like, what happened to Doom in the helmet? What happened to, like, Helmet Doom? Helmet Doom is, like, still alive, but, like, partially fragmented. Like, what do you mean? Oh, okay. Since he got, like, had to fucking eat a damn... How do I explain this? What he essentially had to do, he had to eat a fucking planet cracker for Izuku. Like, or he would have died immediately and been fucking incinerated. Essentially, he's in, like, Helmet Doom is in a recovery coma. Basically just gathering magical power of the dead soul. Well, the souls that Izuku is collecting. And during this time frame, Izuku's just kind of walking at, like, near the bottom of the ocean and just starts to see the fighting. And both of the armies look like damn near the same, and he doesn't know which one's which. So he's like, where's the bat bitch? Bitch, where is Batman with a monthly? Look, that's basically what he's looking for. Where's racist Batman? Ah, I see over there. As she essentially fucking stabs Aquaman in the chest with her trident. And he's like, just fucking facepalm. Just like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Alright, fine. And as he just fucking... He raises his left hand, swipes it, a beam flies out. Both armies fucking gone. And it was like, what the fuck did he just do? Well, there's a new layer of sand now at the bottom of the ocean. And he just starts walking over and says with telepathy, hey, over to Bryce, I think her name was. which I did not know is a unisex name, by the way. Bryce. I fucking know. But, begins walking over to the Batman who drowned. And, begins just saying in her head, "Really? Is this necessary? I had to walk down here, talk to the big monkey motherfucker, he is swimming, and I'm going to look up, and you could see him just the Batman who became Doomsday, essentially, Devastator, like slowly sinking down to the bottom because he just basically jumped in. And essentially is like halfway to where Izuku is with Batman who drowned. And he's like, "Do you know how much shit I have to deal with today? Y'all fucking came at the most inopportune time for me, motherfuckers. And y'all are lucky I'm giving you the chance and to repent. Look, and because to be perfectly honest, it's hard to find good help. So I'm gonna give you an option. Work for me, and I will fucking disintegrate you like that entire army. As soon as that is said, there is an earth-shattering sound of an explosion because Ares is getting that Toto clap, just getting his ass beat by fucking Batman the Merciless. By the way, I want to point this out. Batman Who Laughs did not kill Wonder Woman this time. Why? Oh, well, that's pretty obvious. He doesn't want to fuck with the Merciless Batman. Batman the Merciless. No. He was able to 1v1 Ares and beat the dog shit out of him. Like, and this Ares that Batman is fighting is about same strength as this Batman. You're probably asking, wait, why? Why is he same strength? Because Izuku literally caused, like, World War V and VI. Like, literally, he decided, you know what, fuck it. Commit some genocide here, cause the fucking SHIELD helicarrier and Project Thor basically fucking wipe out New York City. Right? Just fucked everybody over. And I mean everybody. And y'all thought fucking Izuku was strong. Like, Izuku's like on God tier, right? He's about as strong as Odin. Like maxed out, fully buffed Odin. He's not like fucking omniversal, but he's fucking getting there. He is getting there. He's fucking the second after he conquered Earth fully, he was planning to go against the gods of order and the gods of chaos, just to say, you know what? Y'all are either gonna get the fuck along, or I'm gonna put my foot in your ass. Like, that's basically what's gonna happen. Which is partially impossible, but he needs them to get along for like one thing for like 24 hours, and that's it. That's all he wants. He needs logic and chaos to be infallible and be like best friends for like 24 hours, and anything he wants can happen. Like, so, yeah. So, during this small little rant, I realized that I did it, and I said, oh, fuck it, might as well just give you a power scale of how strong Izuku is. He's essentially Batman, right? With Victor Von Doom's suit souped up to shit, with magical glyphs and tech, mixed with not Earthling tech, alien tech. I have to point that shit out because Marvel and DC, he both have their own little fucking alien universes and shit. And like, granted, I didn't talk about the Bizarros too much, but like, who the fuck here is gonna talk about Fat Flash? The slowest creature in existence. He's not gonna be known as the Flash, he's gonna be known as the Cliff. Like, the fucking Eclipse, some shit. I forgot his actual name. I think it actually might have been the Blob or some shit. I don't know. But, Izuku isn't in the mood anymore because he realizes the Batman who laughed lied. He's trying to take over my world, and they're fucking generals for some dipshit god of death. Well, god of death is a stretch. Some dipshit that he's gonna have to go to a different universe to break his foot off in his ass. Like, he's gonna have to fucking do all this extra shit that he does not want to do. Like, fuck me. He finds this shit annoying. So, probably wondering what's gonna happen. What is he doing? He essentially does the same thing that he did with Devastator. Batman. To her, but he actually had to, like, fight her a little bit. And she could immediately tell the difference in how fucking strong he is. Like, because I want you to, like, imagine this from, like, your perspective. You have fought in a war against Atlanteans for God knows how long. You have built up an army of essentially their dead to fight each other. And literally, with a wave of his hand, all the fucking work you had, gone. In friendly fire, he didn't give a fuck about it. And you finally kill another Aquaman, the king of Atlantis, or the queen, whatever the fuck, because in her universe it was a queen. And, like, you're fighting him, and you physically can't even touch this man. Explain to me how the fuck you're gonna be, like, okay. Yes, my voice got louder because I may or may not have just moved my microphone. Because I'm about to wrap it up, just give me a minute. Eventually, what would end up happening is essentially Izuku would actually hit her with the memory beam, fucking slam that shit into her brain that, hey, he's not good people. Like, and unlike Devastator, she probably had, like all Batman that were under the Batman Who Laughs banner, probably, like, knew, like, there was some bad shit afoot with the Batman Who Laughs. I mean, like, he has Jokernized children as a main army. Like, it's pretty bad. So, after all that, after all this work that Izuku put in, and she put in that little fucking army thing that they were doing, she realizes, huh, I was getting played. Yeah, sure, I'll join. Like, essentially, that's what's happening. Izuku's no longer doing this for, hey, we need to get all of them out. No, we only need to get some of them out. Like, we only need to kill one of them, right? And Flash Batman essentially doesn't know what's gonna happen. Because to say that he's only fighting, like, Barry Allen, no, he's fighting every Flash. He's fighting fucking Savitar, the original Flash, fucking Evil Barry, Reverse Flash, Ash, which is Evil Barry, Dr. Zoom, just, well, not Doc Zoom, because technically, y'all know what I fucking mean. He's going against the entire fucking rogues gallery of the Flash's villains right now. And, like, then some. Because it was first, like, the idea was to send the heroes in as a first wave. The second wave is now the underhanded pieces of shit. Like, people like fucking Bizarro Superman. Stuff like that. Like, basically people that could stall. That was like the second wave. After most of the heroes were down. Because, I'm gonna be real with you, like, nobody wants to deal with this shit. Nobody. And to say that you do, you're a fucking liar, right? You're just fucking lying. And essentially what happens, yes, this is a very long video, and I'm literally making it on a Wednesday, a day that I shouldn't even be making videos. It's usually a day where I would be relaxing, chillaxing in my bed, fucking sleeping. Because I said, fuck it, I might as well do this now so I don't have to, like, rush it later. After Izuku essentially has, like, a quarter, well, most of the teams might, behind him, it's essentially like, hey, this is pretty good. Like, it's essentially what's happened. And to put it blatantly, I think those are like the only ones that he's gonna get. He might get Reverse Flash. I mean, not Reverse Flash. Fucking fucking Flash Batman, but I doubt it. He's not gonna get Machine Batman. Because he sees him as a villain still, because he literally... Yeah, no, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Alfred wouldn't allow it. And he sure as shit isn't getting the Batman Who Laughs under his control, because the Batman Who Laughs, in Izuku's opinion, is a complete fucking wild card. He can't control him, so he's gonna have to put him down like Lassie. Fucking take him out back and shoot him in the fucking forehead. Like, but, yeah, no, that's basically what he's trying to do. Like, what Izuku is trying to do is essentially just rip through, like, the goons of the people and get to, like, the meat and potatoes, right? I'm probably not going to give him Red Flash, though. I mean, not Red Flash, Batman Flash. I might give him something else, though. But, regardless, I hope all of you enjoy, right? This was a long one. It got a bit rambling near the end, but it was an hour. You should expect that shit from me. I'm not perfect, and if you think I'm perfect, you're dead fucking wrong. I'm incompetent. But, yeah, no, I hope all of you enjoyed this video, and, like, comment, sub, share, click the notification button, all that sellout shit. But yeah, hope all of you have a good one, and bye.